Hey guys, here are a few things that I cooked over the week. I didn't get a chance to film every night, but I filmed a few times, so I thought I'd just show you anyway. So the first night I cooked a Thai red curry braised clam dish with some seasoned soba noodles and sugar snap peas. I'll put a link to all the recipes that I used down below. Most of them are from Laura Vitale, because she's my favorite cook on TV or YouTube or wherever. So yeah, this was really delicious. It was very spicy, but the real star of the dish for me was the noodles, and I'll put a link down below. It's so delicious, amazing. And then I think the next day or later that week I made a batch of sourdough bread. I experimented and I made one batch with rye flour, a mix of rye and wheat flour. That's what this is that you're looking at now. And another batch with just honey and oats. And I don't know when this was. It was some time later in the week. I did grilled salmon and roast vegetables, and I did some wilted spinach as well. I did maple butter roasted pumpkin and roasted potatoes, peppers, and red onions. And I just cooked everything together in the oven. The pumpkin especially was really good. It was a Japanese kabocha pumpkin, and it's got such a dense, delicious, hearty texture. I really enjoyed it. And yeah, this is what it looked like when it was all cooked. That was my husband's that you just saw. And the next day I made a pulled pork dish. I got the recipe from Tesco.com. I've done this recipe a few times now, and it's so good. It's the best pulled pork recipe I've ever tried. So I trimmed off as much fat as I possibly could, and then I rubbed the pork all over with the spiced rub, which contains paprika, chipotle paste, brown sugar, salt. It's so yummy, honestly, it's so good. And I cook it in the slow cooker on high for 6 hours. And about halfway through, I decided to chop up the pork into about 6 pieces because I was scared it wasn't going to cook in time. And it turned out that we didn't even eat that for dinner anyway. So I just shredded the pork, and I added some of my homemade barbecue sauce, another Laura Vitale recipe, and I mixed it all up. And I also added some of the pork juice that was in the slow cooker just to keep it moist because we're eating it the next day. And yeah, so I just mixed it all up and let it cool completely, and I kept it in the fridge. And then that night I soaked some beans because I was going to make some barbecue baked beans as well. And yes, I plan to cook that the day after. So I just filled it up with water and I let it soak overnight. And then the next day I just cooked it according to the recipe. Again, a Laura Vitale recipe. And it was absolutely amazing. I used cannellini beans in her recipe. I think she used those smaller navy beans, but it was really good. I think I'll use it with cannellini beans next time as well. And yeah, that's what it looked like after it was all cooked. It was really good, really good. My husband was in Nebraska for a year as an exchange student, and he said it tasted just like something he had back then, so that was a good endorsement for me. And then the day after, I made a Korean braised short rib dish. And again, I'll put a link to the recipe down below. It was so good. It's just browned short ribs with onions and a really simple sauce made from soy sauce, red wine, and honey. And that's it. And I just let it braise for about 2 hours. And when it was cooked, I sprinkled some toasted sesame seeds and spring onions over the top. And I served it with steamed short grain rice and some steamed broccoli. And that was it. That's all I managed to film this week. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll try really hard to do a better job next week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!